Okay, do I get a break now? No break. Hey everybody, I'm Mike Levy and we're here at Sun Peaks for the 2021 summer field test. Now the bike park is about a mile that way, but here I am standing in the middle of yet another gravel fire road climb with 5 of the latest enduro bikes. And that only means one thing, it's time for another efficiency test. So today we're gonna try to figure out which one of these 5 bikes wastes the least amount of watts. And yeah, I know that these are enduro bikes and climbing isn't really their specialty. But I want to know which one sucks the least when it comes to a huge day in the saddle or a long transfer stage. And hopefully you do as well. So while Matt and Henry are over there riding the lifts in the bike park, I'll be over here doing laps up this gravel fire road. So what about all those e-bikes that we have here for the field test? Well, something tells me that they can get up this climb just fine. But just for some perspective, and so we can see how much faster they are, I brought along Norco's Range VLT to compare it against the regular bikes. So here's how we're gonna do this. I've got 2 free lap cones, one at the start line down here and one at the top about half a kilometer away. I've also got a set of Garmin's new Rally XC power pedals, and those talk to my 1030 head unit where I've set up a power zone to make sure that I'm putting out the same amount of effort each time up this gravel road. So to keep things fair, all the bikes are wearing matching Maxxis control tires. And because Casimir got stuck at the border, I've been demoted to unpaid intern to make sure they're all inflated to the exact same tire pressure to keep things fair. All of the suspension has been set up correctly for my weight, and of course, we're leaving the suspension open on all the bikes for every climb. One thing to keep in mind is that while the time gaps might be relatively small for our little test today, if you extrapolate that out over a huge day in the saddle, whether that's a big epic or a huge enduro race day with long transfer stages, it's gonna add up to a pretty big difference. And yeah, you know, I know this isn't lab science, but here we are out in the wild, and just like the impossible climb, there's definitely something we can learn from this. So that's how we're gonna do it. Those are all the bikes, and the only thing left for me to do is to start pedaling. So our first bike up is the new YT, very turquoised. Let's get it. Okay. 204, a little quicker than a few of them. Power was good, bang on. The bike felt quick. Give me a minute. All right, next up we have Transitions all new Spire, 170 mils of travel, very purple. I'm not sure that's gonna help me, but let's find out. .203 everybody for the Spire. That felt good. It's not moving around a bunch. Feels lighter than it is. Maybe I'm just getting fitter. Okay, next up, Norco's all new high pivot range. The boys say it's pretty quick on the descents. I'm not sure about the climbs though. Let's hit it. Feels like I should be doing shuttle runs. 213, felt like 5 minutes. All right, next up is the WeAre1 Arrival, made here in Canada, just down the road in Kamloops. It's the lightest bike here. It also feels like the most efficient on the trail. We'll see what happens on the efficiency test. Let's get it. WeAre1's arrival. I arrived at the top in 2 minutes flat. That's 3 seconds faster than the Transition Spire. It feels about 20 seconds faster. All right, it's time for the other high pivot bike in our test, GT's all new Force. It has an idler pulley down there. I'm not sure how much that's gonna help on this climb, but let's find out. Let's go. Okay, big GT Force, time is 2:10. We've got the same power as the other bikes. It didn't feel great, I'm not gonna lie. All right, and finally we have the big e-bike, Norco's Range VLT. Seems to weigh about 80 pounds, but then again, I do have the upper body strength of a 12-year-old boy, so thankfully it has a motor. Let's get it done. Turbo mode. Dude, I must be getting pretty fit. 107. So the Norco Range VLT e-bike, put out the same 300 watts. It's literally twice as fast as the slowest bike, which sort of doesn't come as a surprise, I guess. So are you doing twice as many runs, or are you doing half the time? That's the thing with e-bikes. I feel like you should, like, I still want to pedal just as hard, but you're going up the climbs twice as fast. I mean, it's not a terrible feeling, Max. All right, that is another efficiency test in the books. I said I was never gonna do this again, yet here I am. We had a 13-second spread between the slowest bike, which is Norco's new high pivot Range with an idler pulley, and it feels very much like that on the trail. So if you're the kind of rider who's looking for a heavy hitting bike, you don't care about the climbing, well, that Norco Range might be right up your alley. Now, if you're looking for something with a little bit more energy and life to it, well, a lot more energy and life, that's gonna be the WeAre1 Arrival. That came in at 2 minutes flat. As for me, I'm tired. I think that's it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more field test videos. I'm gonna go get some donuts.